Hey there, VC. It's Will, Landslide, Vinyl Landslide, and hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving and ate lots of turkey and stuff, and I know I did. I'm probably gained 5 pounds yesterday. Um, just wanted to do a quick video. I just got back from my local record store, and it's Black Friday, and of course it's, record store day again. And I picked up a couple new acquisitions from Record Store Day today, and I thought I'd share them with you. Also, there's going to be a couple mixed in here that I picked up last week at another record store in Austin. Found some really, really good deals. This place has been around for like 2 years, but I never knew about it, and finally just kind of started digging, looking for other places, and found this place. It's called Groover's Paradise, and it's out on Lake Travis, and it's a great record store. He has tons of used records, and very, very, very fairly priced. Most of them are like between $2 to $10 a record, depending on the shape and everything. But he's got a really, really good collection there to pick through. So if you're ever in the area, I would suggest going there. Anyways, I'll get to it. Try not to make this too long. The first one I picked up out of Groover's Paradise, Tubular Bells. This is a promo copy, I believe. I think it says official use only. And this is the first pressing. And it's on, it's Capricorn. Let me see what label this is on. It is on Atlantic. So pick that up. It's in really, really good shape too, as far as the vinyl. The sleeve was in real good shape. So, and I hadn't picked any Tubular Bells up. Mike Oldfield is I like some of their stuff, or some of his stuff, and it's a good record. I wanted to add this to the collection. I think I paid like $4 for this record, so real happy about picking this one up. Next one I got, I think I paid like $4 for this one too. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. All right, somewhere in Africa. This one's on. Let's see here. Artista Records. It's a first pressing as well. Of course, 1983. Real good record. And for $4 when I saw that, I was like, I'm not leaving that there. And I always liked Manfred Mann. Even the stuff before this. So I'm starting to build my catalog on Manfred Mann. Next one I got, Jefferson Starship. This is like, I'm not a big greatest hits kind of album person, but I love Jefferson Airplane as well, but I figured, for $4, that's what this one cost me as well. I'd pick this up. The sleeve was in really good shape, and it's a gatefold. Got some good pictures in there, and just a real good record. Good solid. I'm not real big on everything Jefferson Starship did, but it actually came with a few things in here. There's a 45 in here as well that I did not know about when I picked it up. But it's got Light the Sky on Fire on one side and Hyperdrive on the other. So I was pretty psyched to find that in there, and did not realize it was in there till I got home. So kudos to Groover's Paradise. I don't even know if he knew it was in there, because when I rang it up, when he rang me up, we were just going off the vinyl. But you can see in here that it's in real good shape too. Not a big issue with paying some, $4 for this record. There's some good songs on it, and it's kind of one of those things where I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan, but when the price is right and it's laying there and it's in good shape, why not? So Jefferson Starship. This is a good find. Audience, The House on the Hill. This is a first pressing on Elektra, 71. The actual sleeve is in kind of rough shape. It's got a little. It's a gatefold, of course, but you can see that. But it's got a split right here. It's more at the top, so I'll probably end up upgrading this copy. But the vinyl was in impeccable shape. So, and they had another copy there that was, I think I paid $7 for this copy, and then they had one that was $8, and I'll probably pick that one up too because I think that actual sleeve on that other copy might have been a little bit better. And I've seen this around, but I finally pulled the trigger on it, and I'm glad I did. I hadn't really fully listened to this album. I've seen a lot of guys out there talking about it. Rockin' Ronnie. I know Zeke's talked about this band before. A lot of the guys that are into the psych and the proggy stuff seem to like this band. And when I gave it a listen and spun it, I mean, great record, really really good record, great band, and just solid from the first song to the last song. So if any of you have not given Audience a try, The House on the Hill, I definitely recommend spinning this. All right. Then I picked this one up. This was a $4 record. This is Genesis, A Trick of the Tail. Another first pressing. It's on the Warner label. And for those of you who don't know, this is Phil Collins' debut with Genesis. This is the first album they released with Phil Collins. And I was actually very surprised with this. I had never heard this record. And when I saw it laying there, I was like, absolutely, I'll pick that up. Got home, spun it on the turntable, and really, really, really good sounding record. Probably one of their most underrated records, in my opinion. And it's, I've always liked Phil Collins. I'm a big Phil Collins fan. And I liked Genesis before they had Phil Collins, too. But I was real surprised with how good this record was. It's a gatefold as well. Some really, really cool liner notes in there. The sleeve is in really, really excellent condition. There's a little ring wear on it. You can see the ring wear. But for the most part, I'll probably try to clean this up too. I just haven't gone to town on it yet. But again, it's just in phenomenal shape. So if you haven't heard this and you see it, pick it up. It's for those of you that like Genesis, you really really can't go wrong with buying this album. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what I was going to get sound wise, and you can tell how they kind of made that transition from their older stuff to how they are now. This won't really go in here very well, but it's got a lot. It's kind of a how do I explain? It's kind of more of an acoustic sounding type record. Not so much keyboard and everything in it like their '80s stuff, but and that's kind of what I like about it. I like how it was composed, real good, clean sounding style that they were kind of going into then. So Genesis. Okay, another record, Bebop Deluxe, Live in the Air Age. This is a 2 LP. It's a first, or I'm sorry, this is the second pressing. I think I paid like $10 for this. Real good, clean copy. I'm not gonna pull it out, but real clean copy. Everything's little ring wear on the back there, but they had another copy of this sitting there, and I'm probably gonna go back and get it. After giving the record a listen, I really like this band, and I'm probably gonna pick up more by them. Real kind of, they're proggy. Um, just a really, really cool band that actually Zeke the Vinyl Geek, I think, was the one that turned me on to these guys. He had talked about them in one of his videos, and when I saw it sitting there, I said, you know what, I'm going to give them a try. But they had a first pressing sitting there on black and white vinyl. One LP was pure white, the other one was black, and they wanted $20 for that one, and I was like, I'm going to budget it today and just pick the second pressing up, give it a spin, see what I think, and I'm impressed. So thank you, Zeke, for turning me on to these guys. Very cool, very cool. And I'm probably going to go pick up that first pressing too. Okay, so like I said, today's Black Friday. It's Record Store Day. I got to Piranha Records there in Round Rock, and I got there they opened at 10. I got there about 9, and there was already a line of about 20 people. So I felt pretty confident I was going to be able to find. There was about 3 or 4 titles I was looking for, and I passed on a couple of them. I ended up picking up 3 records. There was some good solid releases for Black Friday. There's a 7-inch, a 45 that I want by Black Label Society. I was gonna get it. There was like 5 or 6 copies left. I'll probably be able to find that at one of the other 2 record stores that I go to as well. But I was just kind of on a budget day, so I did get my top 3 that I was looking for. First one is the Sundays. This is their last release, Static and Silence. I was happy to find this. I love the Sundays. Good, clean chorus, great sounding band, and I was happy to get this one. All right, this is a good one. Got this one, The Doors, Record Store Day. Absolutely live. This is actually pressed on. It's 2 LPs, and it's pressed on translucent blue vinyl. And it contains compositions. Let's see here. Not found on any Doors studio albums, including "Build Me a Woman," "Universal Mind," and "The Celebration of the Lizard." And it's remastered by Bruce Botnick. Very, very cool record. Any Doors fan would definitely like to have this, I'm sure. And this is there was 12,000 of these pressed, and this is 3,106. So, but I was pretty jazzed to find this one. They only had, when I got into the store, there was 3 copies of the list left. I think they probably had about 10 to start with, something like that. So I snagged that one. There was one more, before I get to the last album here, there was one more record there for Record Store Day that I really wanted, and they had quite a few copies of it left, and I'll probably end up going back and getting it this weekend, and that's Neil Young's Harvest Moon. Kind of kicking myself. I picked it up, and then I was like, again, I'm on a budget. I had about 4 or 5 records there, and said I set it back down, and I'm sure I'll probably be able to find it again. If not there, at my other record store. I try to stay away from the big main record stores on Record Store Day because the lines are so long. These smaller record stores that I go to seem to have it down to where you're able to get in and out of the store pretty quickly, and they're getting enough copies to where, if you're one of the first 20 in line, and you've got a real good shot at getting what you're looking for. right, this was my gem this was my number one record that I was looking and waiting for today on Black Friday to be released. Dimebag Darrell. All right. Oh, I this is the hits. I am so pumped up that this record was still sitting there. Um, there was two more copies sitting there, and I guarantee you the last two guys behind me grabbed them. Um, it, it's 5 tracks from Dime Vision 2, first time on vinyl, record store day exclusive. Uh, cool, dude. This is so sweet. Um, side A is Ain't No Struggle, True, Let's Go, and side B is Twisted, and then Whiskey Road. I just can't, and this is on Rhino, so it's going to sound good, I guarantee you. Dimebag is just a legend in my opinion, and being from Arlington, I was born and raised in Fort Worth and Arlington, and that's where Pantera's from. They grew up in Dalworthington Gardens. Vinny and Dimebag I drove by their house all the time. I just huge fan of Pantera, and not that this is kind of cool, but my grandmother's actually buried in the same cemetery as Dimebag, and so it it's just you either love these guys or you don't, or and it hits a lot more home for me to really get this, and it's going to be limited. Super excited that I picked up the Dimebags record. Wow. So, anyways, thanks for watching. You guys are subscribing. I really appreciate it. I've only got like 40, 50 subscribers right now. Tell other people about the channel if you like it. If not, cool, no big deal. I'm not out here to make money or anything. Just have a passion for records, good music, and I love watching all your videos out there as well. So keep up the good work, and let me know what you think of my scores, and I will talk to you next time.